Well, shit, since you here, man, we got some shit to talk about, man.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh.
What do you want to talk today? You want to talk, Mr. Durag, man?
We all talking.
You want to sit
all
here,
talking today, man.
Durag with the logo. So we see you every day on the podcast. You don't never say nothing. Now you want to talk. It's because the Mark didn't come up today?
Why you keep calling the homie a Mark?
Yeah. Like,
what you got against him?
He's a Mark ass nigga. How do he goes against the great WWE?
Okay.
How do we do that?
I got you.
Smart shit.
Yeah. That Domo nigga, he don't need to come back no more.
Yeah, you Mark.
Yeah, he's an AEW Mark. Yeah, I feel you.
Do you think wrestlers should get paid more?
Depends on what the wrestler is. I mean, what the wrestler does.
I don't kind of like you like that because you against Sasha Banks.
Who said I was against Sasha Banks?
Your arguments last week on Twitter.
I am against people walking out on their jobs.
Okay. So you want to have that conversation?
I'm just saying. I'm not against the person.
Are you not? So you don't have no offense to Kevin Owens?
Huh?
You don't have no feelings towards Kevin Owens?
What is that? What does Kevin Owens got to do anything?
Kevin Owens had a match that was promoted all day on Monday. Come to find out, he wasn't even in Texas.
That's different. He wasn't there to walk out.
They promoted the match all day on Monday, and he wasn't there. And they didn't tell us anything.
He didn't walk out, though. He just wasn't there.
He was unprofessional. Is that unprofessional?
No, because he wasn't there to even be
Oh, my God. Moving the goalposts. Hold on. Let me bring the other guy back. What up, y'all? Welcome to the Hillbilly State Podcast. Look.
You could at least walked out the camera and then came back.
or something.
Yeah, I could do it. It's my split personality.
K-Fab is
ready
dead.
to talk.
I'm ready to talk. No.
Can I get a drink now? Because I didn't know what the other guy was going to ask me, so I couldn't get drunk.
Hey, look, welcome to the Hill in the Face Podcast. We just had MJDomo in the building. And we got Lavonte F. Smith following me and all the little shit down there. We got Durag Dan, a.k.a. Del Taco Tacos. I mean, this is Jack in the Box Tacos. Jack in the Box Tacos. We just wanted to have fun for a little bit. I think we should do, I don't know. We was having fun. Y'all like the MJF moment?
Yeah, it was cool, man.
It was cool.
It was
cool. I could be better. Might be the Undertaker next week. I don't know.
Damn, you telling the fans.
You want me to bring MJF back? It ain't the gold.
Hell,
this one right now is sponsored by Lavonte F. Smith. He has brought the tequila in 2 weeks in a row because he lost two bets in a row. He is a 2-time loser right now. When it comes,
I got to take that.
When it comes down to betting. So if you want to place a bet and you want to win a free bottle of tequila, hit Lavonte F. Smith, and you better have your facts right because this nigga don't. You want to tell what the bet was about? Want to tell what the bet was?
Go ahead, tell him. I react off emotions because when niggas tell me something, I'm like, no, I'm right, and I don't do my research, and then I end up being wrong.
Be wrong as a motherfucker.
What was the first one was The first one was nothing. It was like Roman Reigns is not gonna wrestle at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, Roman Reigns was not gonna wrestle at Money in the Bank.
And I still technically didn't lose that bet yet.
You're
Money
still
in the Bank
the nigga. They promoting fucking SummerSlam. What are we talking about? He's definitely not right. He's definitely not wrestling at Money in the Bank.
And then the other yesterday, the day before yesterday bet was
that he bet that Sasha. Well, it got conflicted and confused, but it also, regardless of the fact I won, he bet. The rules that we settled on that he picked was that Sasha and Naomi didn't defend their tag team titles. They only defend them tag team titles 3 times since they got the belts, and the answer was 4. But
off by a little bit.
That wasn't That wasn't what I initially signed up for. But it's cool. I'll take that. Daniel in the building.
I ain't betting on nothing because I'm not. No, I'm not because my facts not always true. I'm saying she's just like you, and then this nigga he gonna be like, hold on.
He start Googling shit.
You know, he already know the answer. He gonna allow you to talk.
I'm gonna let you talk yourself in the hole.
Oh, for real? Oh no. Shit! Why did you just tell me that shit?
No, he talks you into something that he already knows.
Who the fuck don't talk about something they don't know?
No, that you already know the answer to. Like you already know. Like, oh, you probably Googled how many times they actually won it first, and then like
no,
and
that
then
one I didn't have to Google that. I knew that one.
And then when I said 3, you like, I got this nigga because you already knew the answer.
No, be honest with you, I didn't know they only defended it 3 times. I literally thought the bet that we was having is that Sasha, since then they had Sasha only had less matches than Naomi. That's what I was under the assumption. You switched to move the both, but regardless of the fact I won both of them. It didn't matter.
Always remember, he was the one who brought in the trivia. Remember that shit?
Man.
So you don't think he gonna know the answer to it?
You want to make a bet?
You see?
I ain't been no more. I ain't been for a while.
Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
AEW Forbidden Door. So somebody, I'm gonna tell you something. I have to give him this biased motherfucker a lot of credit for somebody who hates a lot of different shit. He goes to indie shows. He goes to the Women's of Wrestling shows. He goes to AEW shows live and go to the movie theaters to see it too. I ain't going none of that shit. I don't know. The shit too high.
Because I feel like I can't go on Instagram and I can't go on Twitter and dog and shame AEW if I never watched it or never been to a show or don't know shit about it, right?
Agree.
Because you can't bash something you don't know.
I could bash the Dart. The AEW Dart. That shit is fucking horrible.
You can bash TNA all you want. Bash them shit.
AEW Dark is like, nigga, why am I watching this shit?
Yeah, I don't watch that. But I feel like I have to go. I don't have to, but I feel like I should go in order for me to keep bashing.
So
but I went to it. First of all, it was just a spare moment. I seen that it was at the South Bay Galleria.
I didn't know. You know what? If I knew that, I would have went. I didn't know.
But they do them all the time. But it's the thing where, because I work Sundays, and if the person don't come to work, I have to stay. So I never buy the ticket ahead of time. So every time an AEW pay-per-view come around, the AEW fans buy the tickets out online because it's in the smaller theater one. It's like on the most smallest one they have.
Well, you got to put emphasis on small.
Because that's what they do. They put it in the smallest theater.
Right here.
So I don't buy my tickets in advance. But this time, it didn't sell out like the day of. So I'm like, fuck it. I bought the ticket not knowing that motherfucker was 5 hours. I didn't look at the time.
That shit was long as shit.
5 hours?
So the buy-in, the pre-show, they called it buy-in, is an hour. That was at 4 to 5. I didn't get there till 5. And that shit still didn't let out to like 8:45.
Now, as you watching it, is it live?
Yeah, it's live. It's live. They just got a live feed just straight to the theater.
Fuck.
And they got the seats that go back, nigga. The comfortable ass seats. You push the button.
And you can order the food and shit.
You can order the food. They got liquor.
If you would have hollered at me, I would have told you go to the homie. I know the owner of Cinnabon right next door. For sure.
I honestly went too because my cousin gave me she bougie. She didn't go to AMC, so she just gave me her coworker gave her a gift card, and she just emailed it to me. It was like an email gift card, so it was basically free. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll go.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this question. I don't know. Have you seen his Instagram since Forbidden Door?
Haven't seen what?
Have you seen his Instagram since Forbidden Door?
Oh, his rankings?
No, I didn't even see that. Did you see his Instagram? Period. Yeah. I ain't see you bash AEW Forbidden Door, which it wasn't just AEW. Come to find out that it's AEW in New Japan, which I understand.
Yeah, I did a rating, like he was saying. I did a rating for each match.
So how you did? What was
it was a good pay-per-view.
What?
Is
this your one good thing you said about AEW today?
Yeah, I could count that.
I'm gonna tell you something I was mad about.
What?
Which now I'm not mad anymore because I did my research. I want to see Jay fight the little short girl, but.
I saw a clip of Sting jumping like this.
That nigga jumped off the top of the shit. Yeah,
like, Sting is still that nigga, bro.
That was it right there. Everything else, that's cool. Sting
still
that
nigga
jumping like that. Like Jeff Hardy's what 35?
No, he older than that.
The fuck is you talking about?
No, I'm just saying. Like Jeff Hardy is younger than Sting, and he can't do that shit.
But Jeff Hardy,
Jeff ain't doing that shit.
Yes, the fuck
he can, but he in pain.
Not like Sting. Sting did a fucking cross body.
Sting did
on 6 motherfuckers, and then bang his chest.
You got to add the bang the chest.
He banged. Jeff ain't
hey,
banging
what was it about the banging of the chest? That was some shit, man.
That's his. Like what? You gotta think, nigga. That's a steroid. That's a juice, nigga.
He never did steroids.
How you know? You saw him in 1992.
Yes.
You don't think that was steroids?
No.
You think that was all lifting
I
weights?
think that was all him.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, back then you don't know. It's probably steroids.
I think he wasn't big like that. Now,
not
Ultimate
saying-
Warrior,
Yeah.
roids.
But look,
But
I'm
they
not
was
saying,
like workout partners.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
That's
use
why-
of steroids. I'm saying he had enhancement back then because all wrestlers were doing that.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I think
I don't-
all wrestlers did that shit.
You know what? The reason why I say I don't know, and I'm gonna stick with I don't know because then when you come down from steroids, you look crazy. Sting never really looked crazy.
He started wearing a t-shirt.
I don't think
he's fucking 70.
I don't think he like did it crazy like Scott Steiner and all
But
them
he-
people. But I'm pretty sure he probably did it like.
You got to think wrestling. The one thing that people don't really talk about is wrestling is an image company. They go based off of
But
image.
that's why Vince didn't want to sign him to WWE.
The image that he wanted.
He signed Ultimate Warrior. Remember, they was workout buddies.
This shit's strong as fuck.
Oh,
And I feel like I have to finish this so I can put more ice so I can put my drink.
Shit, I told you, we don't do clear folks no more.
Shit, I'm gonna get dark next time.
Next time, get Pam. Don't get Gina. I realize Gina ain't it. All right? Don't get Gina. Get Pam. Unfortunately.
Cause this shit, woo.
Get Jackie, don't get Trish Stratus.
Woo. Okay, my bad.
So Forbidden Door was you think it's good? I think the shows the matches I seen.
I didn't like Cesaro match. Shout out to Cesaro for coming to AEW, I guess, whatever. I didn't like that match.
How do you feel about him going to AEW though?
I knew it was coming, and I think he's gonna be there. He's gonna be on the top. He's gonna be on the main roster, not the main roster, but he's gonna be like on the top for about a month or two, and then on Dark. Like they got Amber Moon just went on Dark yesterday.
Yeah, but they kept supporting it like, oh yeah, she's trying to help other wrestlers get over. I watched that whole fucking match.
Who, Amber Moon?
Yeah,
but she needs to get over. How's she helping somebody get over and she ain't over?
Because she got a storyline.
Bro, and then she was on Dark yesterday, and I just left the house because I couldn't leave without seeing Jade match. And then Jade, she ran and interrupted Jade. Well, not interrupted, but the match was over. But she came out there and ran up on Jade. Like, are you gonna be on Dark, or are you about to be like? I'm confused about this.
I think Dark is the NXT for AEW. Like,
no, it's like the main. What's that shit called? Main event.
Yeah,
it's like the shit that's. It don't even look like.
It didn't even look like it. It looked like NXT with no fans.
Yeah,
like it was
the
not,
way it looks. Like who's going? Like them tickets got to be free.
But that was literally when they said when they was talking about Amber Moon, they said I think it was JR. He was like I don't know if it was JR. One of them. I think maybe it was Taz.
Mm-hmm.
They was like she's over there helping these other wrestlers come over and all that. Because I started seeing matches with girls. I'm like, she don't even look like a wrestler. She look like a motherfucking home wife. Something like she like to cook some cookies or some shit. Like that's who she was wrestling. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I think it's like WCW Thunder and fucking Sunday Night Heat and
Basically
shit like
bullshit.
that. Yeah, basically some bullshit.
But that shit was good. Forbidden Door was good. I didn't like Tony Storm should have lost. She should have won the women's championship because Thunder Rosa, nobody cares about Thunder Rosa. Like everybody cares about Jade. Like
That's the only person we hear about.
exactly, but it was cool.
So I'm gonna get some stats. I got some stats.
Yo, you ain't gonna talk about the hug? That nigga Tony Khan hugging these niggas looking like he in love. I'm like, what the fuck?
That nigga was crying and shit.
Like
Like he was,
motherfucker. Like,
yeah, he
oh
was
my
on,
god.
he was on some weird shit.
At least he didn't smash him.
No, but you
We don't know yet.
zoom in. Like, I get like the passion, but like that's like. Remember those pictures you saw with Drake and LeBron? And how he be looking up at him and shit?
Yeah.
That was Tony. That was Tony, man.
Hey, you know what? Tony, I have to give it to Tony Khan because Tony Khan being able to work with another promotion is like kind of really not really heard of anymore. Like, so the bringing them in, and they supposed to be doing a Forbidden Door 2. They line up to do that, but they supposed to do that in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was just fire. But the stats that came back from Forbidden Door was they sold just over 1 million in ticket sales. They did 5 million on pay-per-view. Now, honestly, who the fuck bought the pay-per-view? I don't fucking know.
You know why they did 5 million in pay-per-view?
Japan.
Exactly.
They're smart.
They got the Japan wrestlers. They got the mainstream Japan wrestlers. and then they streamed it in Japan.
Yeah,
That was all the money came
we wasn't paying for that shit here.
Because look, when the regular AEW pay-per-views, when you go to the AMC theater, they're $25 a ticket. This one was $15. So it didn't sell out in the theater. So I'm like, this one was more like it was a real pay-per-view, but it was more for the Japan people. Like it's for them. It wasn't really for us. That's why we didn't really have that many. And then like all the AEW people was getting injured and shit.
That's a bad look right there.
Yeah, bro. Like I really wanted to see the Daniel Bryan match. Like Cesaro was that match.
I'm not a fan of Cesaro.
I'm not a fan of the new Cesaro.
I'm not a fan. You're not a fan of new Cesaro because he's for AEW.
No, I just don't like his wrestling. I don't like
Cesaro at all. Because he's bald headed.
This shit melted all together and shit.
Yeah, you gotta get the ones on the side.
Fire nice and shit.
Hey, this is the Hood Podcast right here. You got to brick ice. Oh, there we go. Oh, the ones underneath.
Yeah, that too. Oh, shit, nigga, give me some ice too. This shit's fucking crazy. You want some ice?
Nah, I'm good right here, dog.
Hey, look, this is some hood shit, nigga. This is wrestling for. Hey, you know that little shit at the end of the fucking video? wrestling for niggas. I don't know where you found that clip from, but I definitely want to take that motherfucker.
Wrestling's for niggas. And don't fucking forget it. Wrestling is for niggas. Yeah! Let's go!